Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Q&A tonight. Our guest tonight is going to be Captain Crow, maybe some other folks from 5MR, and they will be discussing their side of the whole war situation we see right now going on. For those who missed episode 1, you can see, click on the YouTube page and you should see it. We also posted a link to it, so just scroll through all the recruitment and I guess you could call it back and forth between fighting parties, and you should see it. It's from last night around 10:30 to 11 o'clock Central Standard Time at night. Yeah, but alright, let's get this party on the road. Show on the road, god damn it. Before we start, this stream is unofficially sponsored in part by Bud Light. Our units are 5MR. Not sure if there's going to be another unit in here. Who knows, we might see one MEB and one FR in here, as well as maybe NSWC. Don't know why I was still there, but anything's possible. Where is he? Alright, invite sent out. Now we wait. Alright, we got an invite to Crow's party. I'm not sure what's going on with our invites, but stand by 1 second. Hello?
Squiddly diddly. Got a few of my CS on deck. I got my company guns and CO aviation on deck. That stuff.
Ah. But before we begin, gents, you just want to go ahead and include audio.
Yep, that's fine.
Just let me know when you're all good.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Alright,
we're at it.
You want to go ahead and just like start from the beginning. What the whole beginning? What brought this whole thing Like, what brought this whole thing to happen?
So, personally, you asked me when it came out of it. We were allies with one thing. We were children doing our own thing. Mainly keeping
You're like,
profile.
so you're
I
like
really
cutting in and out.
Is that better? Just size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 10, 16, 9, 22?
Yeah.
It's good? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Restarting then. So, originally, as I said, it came out of the blue. It was random. They just dropped ally with us next thing, and now want to declare war. Okay. Here we go. Fight a war. I ain't no problem with that. And, so, as to why, again, I cannot personally say I necessarily don't understand why. They say it's all of my mistakes that I've made, which, again, I've owned up to every mistake that I've ever had in this community. I would never say that I haven't, and people could try and say I haven't all they want. Because I have. I just sat here and talked to my gunny. He's been deployed overseas. And I'm like, hey, I encouraged him, like, Gunny, that's my son. I said, you want to alert to him, like, you should probably get the full story from your brothers. And I'm like, I encourage you to go talk to these guys and get your side. Talk to them, get their side. I ain't got no problem with that.
Wait, Voodoo's in here?
My company guns. And
Oh
my
shit!
chief
I saw. I was like, Alpha Voodoo.
Yeah,
Like, that
Voodoo's
sounds familiar.
bad.
I just seen his
that's
IG.
changing with that.
I was gonna say, where's my Rippets?
Yeah, it's new.
Sorry, Rin just doesn't talk.
Just let everybody down.
Hi, Rin.
I actually never heard Rin talk before.
You
Even-
probably won't through this entire thing, or maybe he'll say hi. I can't really low voice. But moving on, so, they dropped this doc. Alright, cool. I'm no stranger to war. 5R likes to fight. And their stipulations are like, well, Crow, you gotta step down. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I've been leading this team for 2.5 years. I intend to lead it for 20 more. Unless, like, fucking, I cannot physically lead my team, or I, like, literally go insane or something. Like, I'm gonna be here. I'm leading my team, and we're doing the best running illegitimate Marine Corps Milsim. I think people say we're not. Okay, cool. So the war is on our desk. Okay, cool. All these teams are warnings. It's like 22 teams at this point. It's a bandwagon. And I did pull the docs real quick. If you want to give me just 1 second, I'll read like each reasoning from each war doc individually.
Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta give me a minute. I gotta find it on my phone. I don't know if you have like the what's it called? Jeopardy music on standby, but oh, never mind. Don't need it. Wait.
Well, you mean
Here.
a 10-hour loop?
Yeah. For those times where, shit like this has to have an awkward silence while someone looks for something, or we wait for an answer.
No, I just go Gunny Hartman. Anytime now, sweetheart.
Dude, that's fucking
you
crazy. that
you
he
were
died
away,
while,
Voodoo, while he died.
While I'm looking for it,
I heard about it though.
That's fucking nuts. Like, I was like, wow, he died.
I
Shit.
didn't know this, but Gunny Hartman, he actually did one episode at SVU. He was also in a movie called
shit.
The Frighteners.
What year was it in? Like, it had to be like back in the early 2000s.
Fuck.
Kind of like two like.
I saw his episode
Before 2010.
before I went to boot camp, so this is back in 2011.
Yeah, okay, I dig it.
I mean, you type in Gunny Hartman SVU, you'll find it. Also, he was in Toy Story and a bunch of other stuff.
I did hear the Toy Story. I think that's actually pretty badass.
Yeah,
You know, this
Tom-
badass motherfucking killing machine in
Tom
Toy
Hanks.
Story. This is
Tom
like,
Hanks'
wow,
brother did Woody.
What the fuck is this?
That sounds the same.
Nice.
It's just related. Ugh, shit.
Okay, here we go. Alright, top we have the U.S. Ministry of Defense, I think that's the British emblem, I can't tell. It's command, or first command declaration of war. They declared war on me, as we all know, so objectives. Captain, used farmer could be fired from his position as commanding officer using C5MR. 1.1. 5MR no longer enter a leadership position for a period of 6 months, thus nullifying leadership opportunities in advisory roles. 2. The U.S. 65th Marine enter a period of BF4 community and military advisor support and guidance for a total of 1 month. This is to ensure the respectful 5th MR tenure is abolished. So So that's one, and I can come back and recap that in a second. The other one's like quite easy to find actually for some reason. Which is the newer one. And it's, if you can tell here, it's quite similar reasons. I'll get to that's why they're so similar in a minute. So we have A, commanding officer using C5 Marcos deemed unfit to carry out his leadership role for his actions inside the community. B, kicking and banning personnel that have too many wouldn't get play, in his opinion. C, using admin settings to hard reset ongoing engagements. D, using community blacklist teams. So I'm going to hit points on this doc first. If you don't mind, I'll do another question before I do that.
Hold on a second. Yeah, if you don't mind answering one question we have from the chat. The question is, will there be a fight with all assets on?
If we ever go on the offensive, yes. As you know, for the foreseeable future, 5 Mars will be infantry only, and again, people can complain and bitch all they want, but I don't care. I pay for the server. I would take my LT based server. It's 5 Mar owned. It's like, you want to declare war, cool. Then bear with what you're out for, setting a server like fucking Russia team deathmatch or like 100% ticket bleed. It's just infantry only. It's not scary. So that's my reasoning for it.
Hold on, so let's take
Hold on, a quick question.
minute.
Squid, what are you streaming this on?
Twitch. Someone's saying in the chat, Mike is all choppy, and does anyone hear
My mic's choppy?
lag? I'm not sure.
It might be their... I don't know. My mic's like, sometimes it's too far away from my face. It just, half my shit comes through. But do you have a request, like, can we wait until,
Okay, yeah, it's actually, yeah, Crows, your mic. Cause I just turned up the volume on my phone.
Okay, test 2, 3, apples, bananas, mangoes. Tell me if that comes through clear.
Folks in the chat, can you hear him better? I'm gonna take a sip of this beer.
5th Mar meme, Regiment meme. Can't beat them, blacklist them. Coming through clear. Okay, if you're watching the stream, can you tell me if I'm or not?
I am not watching it currently. I think Ren is
Rip. Where are you?
Alright, they say they can hear you like still a bit choppy though.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. Let me take my
I'm hearing a
shit,
while. I
I'll
think
try
it could
again.
just be Twitch.
Yeah, possible. Okay. So I just prefer that we wait for like questions from the audience towards the end. You know, I personally have ever seen like maybe a break in the interview here and then to answer a few questions, and then the majority of questions at the end of most of these interview things. That's what I like to do. You can send the entire videos like on track, and at the end, it's like, okay, question time, boys. We ask.
Yeah. Alright,
So.
but let's go ahead and continue where you left off.
Thank you, appreciate it. So I've been deemed unfit to carry leadership for my role inside the community. I don't understand. You'd have to be a little more elaborative on what I did. And number two, no offense, a lot of these teams here are teams that are like 10, 15 people from Task Force Dagger. They've been around for 6 odd months, maybe less, some of them a little longer. So we have 1ID's out here, 1ID Wolf. Wolf has been 3 different teams since like we came back into the community chat in October. He's been 4MD, he's been 12 units, he's been 1ID. Okay. The strong leader picks a team and he sticks with it. There's gonna be potheads a strong leader in there. I'm not very familiar with the rest, but like, if you don't personally know a leader, how can you judge leadership? Chat? By what you hear from third-party sources of talking to the individual themselves. You can't necessarily make an accurate judge of character without actually having a conversation with people, you know. And until someone actually gives that, like, that conversation and get like, okay, you know, this guy's not as bad as I say he is. Do you know how many people that I've talked to over like the past 2 years? Like, man, you talk so much shit about you, but you're actually a pretty cool guy. You know, like, I've had that told to me so many fucking times, it's not even funny. And in terms of if I'm a good leader, again, unless you're under me or see me lead my men, you can't necessarily judge. So, Lieutenant Whiskey of 1MR, right? I will give him the benefit of that. He's allowed to judge me. Well, I don't agree with his judgment. Everyone's allowed to their own opinion. He's been under me for a long time. He's led under me for a long time. Cool. You can have your opinion. But, honestly, I'm going to keep it to myself. I've told him in PMs, like, hey, this is how I feel after all the shit you ran off in the community with. And honestly, half of it's horseshit. Because actually, it's his own personal reflections of himself. But, again, until you actually talk to the person, you actually see them lead their men, then you can't judge. And to further justify that, when I get to the USFJCon deck, we put a vote for a man. And we're like, hey guys, so fuck Captain Crow with Lance Corporal, or whatever the fuck he wants, besides, being a level Lance Corporal, where we fight. And we bring in like one farm, one med, and whoever the fuck wants to come help. We fight. Right? I had 3 people vote for me going down. 2 of them left the team. So within the regiment, only 1 voted for that. 33 other people, as of right now, fairly certain, maybe around 30, voted to fight. That is, as of right now, 2/3 of my team. So 2/3 of my team wants to fight. I've had so many men say, my own person, like, hey Cap, they can talk all the shit they want about you. They can share this, they can say that, they can say, leader, we know you're good. We love you, we love having you as our CEO. And yeah, you can say some shit to piss people off. Maybe you shouldn't be in that chat. At this point, I don't want to be in the community chat. It's fucking the epitome of AIDS. But my men love me. Most of my men love me. And until I tell my men they can eat my left nut, I'm pretty sure they're going to continue to love me. And I love them right back.
Wait.
Especially you.
What about? I almost forgot to ask. I was checking like messages from line. I still said about audio. It sounds like a robot garbage disposal or something like that. It's choppy as fuck.
In all reality, I'm not a person. I'm an android. So sorry.
No. Mark Zuckerberg confirmed. Everyone's about to get zucked. But
Zap.
we're gonna see Crow is the big zuck. Hashtag.
Retweet.
But well, like what if I was a judge? Would I be allowed? Because I did a little stint. If you remember, in Myanmar.
You were,
My only downfall,
my
only problem was like your leadership back then is like you put Gavin in charge of tanks.
Oh, well, we all know, like, I'll be in front of the leader admits
I was in
mistakes,
that party during that raid during WFR, like, this is all with the shit. And then I got bored and bounced. That's about the bare honest truth of it. It's like, I left because, I don't know why, I just got bored. It's like, nothing was how I thought it was going to be. It's like, okay, I'm going to take a break, do some stuff. Shit. Wait, did he cut out?
So, halfway during my batteries died. So for viewers that may have heard my true voice, my Android RoboCop voice, I think it was because of my batteries. So
Wait, are you using your Android? Are you using the Xbox app?
No, I'm on the Xbox right now. I'm playing Gears of War.
Okay, I was gonna say that. If they're on the Xbox app, that may be why your audio is all screwy.
My battery's been on red for the past hour. I thought it was my Xbox being dumb, because how it is. But in all reality, this died on me, so this should be better. Back to what you said. I appreciate that being your only qualm. That's that happens a lot. And all I have to say to that is, a good leader admits his mistakes, and it was a mistake to make Gavin the CEO of Hummer. If you recall, I think it was a little bit after you left, or maybe before, we ended up discharging him. Got rid of him into 1 med, 9 1, and he's as cancerous as the average man. Jesus. He's as cancerous as he has ever been. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate. One day when we were allies with when Human was in charge, they asked, hey, can we take him in? We won't let him do these things. We won't let him make meetings. We won't let him be how he was at 1 med. You're in the chat. You've seen the shit that's been said. Before you in the chat, I sent you shit that's been said. And I don't know your opinion, but in my opinion, it's literally Gavin from 1 med. all over again. But now he's done under 101A, so it's okay to have a double standard. You know, it's okay, and it's unfortunate. You know, I haven't did this shit. I'd be out of that like I'm shit on. Like
when
I'm flying shit.
When I made a post earlier, it's like when I missed it quite a bit. Like, I don't look at it all day. I can't really keep up with everything that's going on because, like, I got work going on, so I don't really check it till either lunch around noon or after I get off.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, it's been some real back and forth in there.
It has been, and I would like to at least try and say that 5MR and the person in there, like, we've been trying to be more professional, but like, a dog can only be hit so many times and beaten so many times before he bites your fucking hand, you know what I mean? And then they probably go back to doing dog shit. And I'd like to say this happened to me, you know, like, keep it cool in there. I rarely talk in there, and if I do, I say one message, and there's like 50 to 100 messages from them. Like, Jesus fuck. You know, I say one thing, and all of you need to say something.
Oh, fuck. I just checked the chat. I'm not even sure who Fotis? So I want to say fetus. I want to say fetus, but it has an O in between O, F, and E.
Fetus.
Fucking.
Sounds like Thai food.
That's I'm thinking about Vietnamese. But he's saying that 101A was never consulted. Or actually, no, was not, but 101A never consulted Crow, and apparently he was
on the Gavin situation.
I believe so.
If you can elaborate on that, sure. Because I call bullshit. Bam was in the party. Human was in the party. My Master Joe was in the party. My Sergeant Kev Jesus. All right. Fat was in the party. Lieutenant Colonel. So they can try and say line where I have witnesses from 101A commands that were there in said party. Now, I assume that it may look them, you know, may make them look bad. They probably wouldn't admit to it, but Bam's a stand-up guy. If I put him in here, I hope he would say, like, yeah, I was there for that party. You know, or if he wasn't, I know I did tell him about it. So it did go down. It did happen. And that was what was told to me. So if you want to believe that I'm lying, by all means, I'm not one to lie. Okay, my dog ate the potato, alright? Or I ate the potato. I don't know, Lurch, alright? Chill out. The fucking potato.
Potatoes are becoming memes now.
Yeah. But when it becomes, like, serious matters, like actual serious matters pertaining to Milsim and the truth, I tell the truth. Referencing that, my Gunny, he's doing a deployment. And I sat down with the guy, I'm like, so Gunny, you know, you've been gone, this is what happened. I told him everything that I've done, everything that I've said.
You told him about the
truth.
The little slip
about the
up
suicide comment,
the uproar,
the
right?
video, the candy, you know what I mean? Like, I sat here and I told him about it all. I'm like, yeah.
He owned up to all of it and said he was a fucking retard for it.
Yeah, I did. You know,
even though one of the things was extremely fucking petty. If you get upset because of the lollipop situation, I'm sorry, but grow some balls.
No, I didn't really understand. The lollipop seemed kind of odd. I was talking about you owned up to the Niger ambush video, correct?
Yeah, I told him all about it. You know, I told him my side. I was like, you know, like Armin.
I don't understand why people are upset about that.
Go for it. You can
the same thing with because I remember when that video was posted, I was like within my first month of deployment, and that shit was a big thing for us. And I remember when soft rep posted it, they got a lot of hate for it, but I don't understand why. I feel like they were just informing people of what's going on in the world, yet they got a bunch of hate for it, and that's basically exactly what Crow was doing. I've seen screenshots of what he posted, and he didn't fucking say, "Oh, look at these fuckers that just got shot." You know, he didn't say anything stupid like that. So we will be upset about that too. It's extremely petty.
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm qualified to discuss about this. Like, but yeah, I'm sure someone smoked it will point it out. But go ahead.
No, if you guys want to say go for it, I sometimes get carried away with me talking.
Well, no, like, and the whole situation, man, like, the whole situation for me is, like, done. I mean, I can't deny that I
It's not
got
over
pissed
with.
off because really it's like it's video like some fuckers uploaded. It's like you're showing people that we consider brothers getting killed. It's like I'm beyond that.
Yeah, and that's not how I meant
let's
it at
just
all.
Put that off. Like you owned up for it at least, and we'll just continue on. But let's go forward in this. Cause I'm getting buzzed.
Go for it, man. Shit. I gotta breathe myself. But, what was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say, actually. Oh, that's right. So, it's quite interesting that Fat leads this coalition, and he was one of the main people that kind of defended me when I did this, you know? I think I can look at the screenshots, but he's like, you guys get mad at him, like, he's trying to delete it, but he's like, man, hug your loved ones, hug your family, because, like,
He
I doubt
actually
it ever
said
happened,
that
but, like,
in a party. I talked
did.
to him about that.
exactly my point. Thank you for, like, I didn't even see that coming backing me up. I think I can find the screenshots again. I have, like, fucking 2,000 iPhones.
He didn't say
Shit.
say word for word, but when I talked to him about it,
Yeah, it was
pretty
something along
much
those
what he
lines.
said to me.
Yeah, like, hug your loved one, hide your kids, hide your wives, love your family, dude. This is what people do to protect us. And the fact that he defended me, right, but when this coalition loses their shit over this video, well, he's defending me, so why aren't you losing your shit at him? Well, he kind of agreed with the reasons why I posted. Again, why aren't you losing your shit at him? Like, I don't understand this double standard that's going on in the community. It's sad. It really is.
I think people
suppose
were
that's
getting
pushing.
pissed off at him. It's just they weren't really showing it. Just more kind of
Oh, I doubt.
private
People-
messages
It's
and
a,
shit.
it's a video game, so I don't understand why people are scared of 1-1A. Like, people can bitch about infantry only all they want. I love you, Bama. I love you, Fat, but your infantry's not that good. Put an infantry only, you'll get stacked. You know, like, no one makes you put that shit on all assets unless you want to put all assets. You pay for your server, you can decide if the assets are out or not. So, that's all I gotta say about Vietnam. So, I guess
I was gonna say, did he cut out?
No, I quoted Forrest Gump and then stopped talking for a minute.
Fucking-
Hey, don't get
the
mad.
next question
Gotta
I
be
got,
the man.
it's kind of, I wouldn't say a head scratcher, but like a little bit confused as to the reasoning behind it. What made you go like bring in 1FR, 1MEB into this fight?
So, personally, when the odds are stacked against you, and in my own personal opinion, I feel this community is going to hell in a handbasket. Again, the odds were stacked against you. You're dealing with all this bullshit. Okay, 1FR and 1MEB, they had their mistakes. They fucked up. Chase lost his mind and did dumb shit. But at the end of the day, people in this community care about what you use weapon-wise and what you use equipment-wise. They don't care about rank. They don't care about experience. They don't care about what you do inside of your team. No, doesn't matter. You can have no boot camp. You can have no advanced training. You can have no ITB. You can have, no culture. I guess whatever you can try and do in Xbox with that. You can't have any true stimulation, and you're still Milsim. And in my opinion, it's unfortunate. Okay, my firearm's not the Marine Corps. I'm not a Marine. I'm aspiring a Marine. I'm trying to be one. Right? Voodoo's a Marine. I have a man in my team, Firehouse, who's a fucking corporal in the Marine Corps. An Irish man who's a sergeant in the Army. You know what I mean? Like, we have vets in our team. And we know it's not the true military. Okay, cool. It's fine. We respect that. But our goal in 5 Mars is to try and emulate the Marine Corps on Xbox. It's Xbox. Okay, cool. We take Milsim seriously. But when it comes to these fights on Battlefield, like, okay, cool, we'll duke it out with you, but, like, that's not our primary goal. Like, we'll fight, we'll win, we'll lose, I don't care what it is. End of the day, though, we're here to simulate, and that's something the community has lost sight of, is they don't care about the culture, they don't care about what you do in your team with your training and everything. They just want to fight, and they call us MLG. So very few communities, or teams inside the current Milsim community hold to this standard. I would say 4th ID.
Wait, oh shit, I'm fucking blanking out here, man.
I'm just finishing up the question. I'll be done in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say
I
firehouse?
gotta get off topic for a second. Yeah, I was talking about the vets in our teams, but
I didn't even know firehouse
there's
was in the
teams-
military.
Yep, sure was. Served in, I think, Iraq. Busy for. But with that being said, like, it was about a brother, like a TB and a brother, like having tight-knit bonds and simulating the military. Again, the brother that is the military. A lot of teams have lost sight of that. I've seen so many teams, so many people go from team to team to team to team to team to team to team the past 2 years. So, for example, there's these YVO kids. Okay, a bunch of comp players. Well, a lot of them are comp players, clear players, and respect. They just join teams to fight because the comp community is dead. That is what Milsim is not about. And people let that happen. I called out in the community one time. I said, hey, you guys have a boot. You guys have an SOI. You guys have like an AT, whatever the Russian variant is. I don't know what the fuck the Russians do. And they say, no. All we do is we bring a person to a party, we play pubs with him. If he does good, we let him in our team. That's, like, I would say more or less the top definition of recruiting. And that's how you recruit a comp kid. And it's unfortunate. That's like a primary example. These guys have been in
But
like 14 the
I
past
didn't
4
play
months.
pub game with you guys, and I joined.
Exactly. You were recruited. You went through boot camp. I don't know if you completed that, so I can't necessarily recall. And you joined the team. I don't know if you did SOI.
I think so, because like after there was something after SOI, and like we had that 1FR raid.
It's possible. I don't know. I can't.
It was
answer.
on
It was
the
over a year
Altai
ago.
Ranch.
Yeah, that was bad. That was last January of 2017. That was a hot video. I can't recall for sure. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you have to have like a 5, 6 day, 7 day boot like we do, and a 7-day SOI, and then whatever the fuck your MOS is team. What I'm saying is have a decent boot, teach knowledge of whatever branch you are, teach some infantry tactics, teach some advanced tactics, and have some honor. If I'm a year in our boot camp, we teach about Marine Corps history, we teach about famous battles, famous Marines. We try and give you knowledge of the Marine Corps. Okay, yes, scopes, cav. The search here, if you're watching, yes, we got a lot of it off the internet. Okay, I got a lot of it off the Marine Corps' website. Got a lot of it off a book I read at the library about the Marine Corps. Okay, that's all still valid sources. If you guys want, you're more than welcome to go through our knowledge list that we teach. We try and teach them about the Marine Corps. You can't say you're a Marine. Don't want to say you're a Marine. You're not. You've been in the Twilight or Cav. Or the CERN. Right? I know it was a game tag. I know he's going to play with you. But like, it's our job to think of it as a JRPG or an RC on Xbox. That's what we try and strive for. You're not the real thing, but you're emulating it to learn about it. And that's what the Milsim is about. Unfortunately, this community is not about it. So again, 1FR, as insane as Chase may be, okay, he runs a solid team that does exactly that. Loco, he's on the process to being a team that does exactly that. People don't see that, and all they care about is what they use on the field. I've seen so many screenshots of like, oh, what if I'm using AK-12s and Stikas and da-da-da, and it's SSO. It's their Russian attachment. It's not even 1FR, and they try to say 1FR is doing this. Or the biggest thing, they use DB-15s, the attack boats. I didn't know that the attack boats were used by the military until recently. That I think they only got 10 of them recently, like the Navy did, and I think 45 are contracted. But that was back in 2010. I'm sure by now they've actually got them.
We got a patrol boat
And
Mark 6, but they don't look like those RCBs in the game.
Yeah. Right, you know what I mean? And that's like a minor thing. Like, okay, referencing again, people care more about what they use in game than what they do in game of a simulation. And to them, that's what Milsim is about. Milsim for 5 years. That's not what it's about. Yes, you should try and stick with what the fuck you use, like in real life, but that's not the primary goal. So that's one of the reasons. I like Fat. I semi-like Fat. I love Bama. Bama's my homie. He can. I know we've gone at recently, but he's the homie. From fucking stacking in a tank. Yes, you heard it. He can stack the bird in a tank. But like, 101 is kind kind of slowly ruining the community. I won't say 101 as a whole, but fat. By this ego he has. Like, okay, I've had an ego before. Pretty cool, dude. I have a massive ego in real life too, just having to carry over to Xbox. That's why I don't care what the fuck happens to Xbox. It doesn't inflate my ego nor deflate my ego in real life or on Xbox. I just have a fucking ego. Well, Fat came from the very humble beginnings. 308, was an NCO in 101A, became an officer, and became CEO. And we helped them on the path of true Milsim. Okay? Like, what we do. Have boot, had AIT. I have someone I know in real life who was in 5MR, like literally he lives like 5 minutes away from me. He went through our boot, he went through SY. I didn't find out it was this guy I went to middle school with until like 2 months after he was through boot. It's really cool, personally. And, about 3 months ago, we got drunk as fuck. We got some bruised, we fucking sat down, picked my Xbox, got drunk. It was nice, it was real cool. But that's besides the point. He's currently in 101A. He's a drill instructor for them. I talk to him, he talks to me. I don't get into Milsim with him, I don't like to. Talk to other people though, talk to a few officers. This boot they made, this AIT they made, they don't use it anymore. They don't. They let people in their team. How do I know? So many people from the community chat just up and leave their teams. Next thing you know, they're a PFC or a corporal or whatever it may be in 101A. And it's like, well, if they're already that, how are you putting them through boot? Because they have quote-unquote Milsim experience. Voodoo had Milsim experience. He went through boot. He's a Marine, he went through boot. He told me he hated it. But at the end, he think it was worth it. I don't know if he could quote me on that, but I'll let him correct me if he wants to real quick.
You were saying?
I was saying that you had Milsim experience. You were a Marine, but you did go through boot. And I know you told me you hated it. You're like, do I have to? I'm like, yeah, you do. And then afterwards, like, it was actually pretty cool. I don't know if that part was wrong.
Right.
Like, thank you, I appreciate that. I didn't know, so I just wanted you to correct me if it was wrong. But, and they're bringing the standard of the community where you can land on your team. You can make people fucking captains after 3 weeks of being in your team. Or you can make people fucking first sergeants after quite literally being a meme and doing personal attacks on people in the community. That's what Milsim's about. Voodoo's been in the team for a year and a half now. He didn't pick up Gunny until about a year or so in, maybe a little less. And he recently acquired it coming back from his leave after getting ready to church left. Myself, I've been doing 5MR for about 2 years and 2 months. It's my first church captain. It took me about a year and 3 months. And then, I think like 4 or 5 months after I reached major, we had 100 men. Well, now I'm a captain again. Very, very rare times we promote people quickly. I've had someone on my team Bart on Bender 40. After watching Bart on, I'm about to fucking call you right here. You're a bad leader. No, I'm joking. He's a great guy. He's a great leader. He's been in 5MR since October, as when El Ravendor has named what did he call it? Armageddon or something like that? I don't think it was. But anyway, he's been in the team since then. So he's about to pick up corporal. He's been in the team about 6 months now. Squad leader. He's a great guy. Great leader. Ohio Rebel came in with fucking USMC 5MR Havoc. The Havoc, what he likes to call the imposter. I like to call him a songster. So his attachment joined our team. They went through Indocs with the short version of our boots, 4 days long. They went through in one number of days. He joined our team. He recently picked up corporal, like 2 months ago. Well, we can't have too many NCOs in one platoon. We have 2 corporals over there, and our tank battalion. He had to take a notion. He's our lance corporal. 5MR is about realism. Okay. People can nitpick the small things all they want. Nitpick. End of the day, though, we are still more realistic than 98% of the teams in this community. Scopes were the main people nitpicking these small things. I had a conversation with a few weeks ago. I'm like, hey, why do a lot of us not like these? No. XYZ, kind of recap of things. I don't know exactly what it was. You can look at it. And you're one of the best simulations in the community. So don't ruin that. Still in 5MR. Bardown, when he was in his fire team after they graduated, they're fucking shinies in 5MR. They're doing an engagement with us. I love this. It's a great simulation team. I love this team. It's great. And he fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Apologies. And he left. Boom. Bye. Like, people can nitpick and say the small shit all they want. End of the day, we uphold the true values of realism and Milsim. It is what it is. And 2SCR, 108, 173rd, MJK, all these USO-JCON coalition teams do not. 108 did for a long time. As of right now, I'm pretty sure they don't. And it's unfortunate. It's 5 minutes now, so we can do next question if you want. Sometimes you gotta tell me to shut up and get to the point. I'll be up front. You're more than welcome to do that.
Oh shit.
I think I put him to sleep.
Oh, what? I'm here.
I was talking for so long, I thought I put you to sleep.
No, but I ran out of beer. If you want to take a quick minute.
Oh.
The alcohol need is real.
Retweet.
What's that? Is he cutting out or what?
No, he's not.
Well, if you want to take a quick minute,
I don't think I
get a beer. Well, no, you just like
that's cool.
mute for a
That's real
minute.
quick.
Alright, would play Jeopardy music, but I don't want to get copyright strike. BRB.
Some of the things they try and say I do is ridiculous. How would I get his phone number? I don't know his name. What the fuck?
Couldn't tell you, man.
What the fuck?
Okay, break time's over.
Aww.
Fucking smart ass. Shit, what? Let's go through the chat. Okay, so here's a question. Wait, is Crow back?
No.
You
I'm
got
gone.
ripperonis. But would you possibly do a debate, whether it be this week, like Saturday night, Sunday night, with like members from 5MAR and members from USJFCOM? Hope I said that right.
What would this debate be about?
Yeah,
Everyone, I haven't worked on any questions yet because we haven't heard any, like, if anyone wants to do it, like, people are mentioning it in the war chat, whatnot. But pretty much the whole round table kind of thing.
Well, I invited them to do that, and they denied it. So, I mean, I personally am up for it. If I'm off work and I'm available, I'm cool.
I mean, yeah, something like this will be, it'll more likely be during the evening time.
You'd have to let me know. I got quite a busy weekend. As I told my command staff, I don't like putting personal shit out there because more often than not, it's been used against me. But yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, we'll get in touch with some folks and see what's a good time for a roundtable. Next question is, how long do you think this war will go? In terms of time.
Probably into the blacklists again, because they know this war will drag on forever until they quote-unquote deem us irrelevant and blacklist us. And it's unfortunate. That's just stupid. You know, they talk shit on me because when we fought one man, we just stopped fighting them and did our own thing. You know, we didn't blacklist them at the time. You know, we didn't list our blacklist on one man way back in the day, like literally over a year ago at this point. Until Gavin and Logo started doing their shit, and they literally deserved it with the personal memes and everything. What have we done? We're not fighting you at 10 a.m. You're not getting a password because I'm at work for fucking 9.5 hours and my entire command staff is at work for fucking every so often. Or for like that time frame that you're trying to raid. You know, I tell you guys what. You know, SMR does dictate that we do have to fight you whatever time we want. That's cool. We'll start giving you our password you guys get, you know, at 10 a.m. And we'll let you sit there until 5 a.m. or p.m. You know, and then we'll fight you. It's fine, and then you can declare all the political victories you want.
But wouldn't
really
if they were to stand in the server, capture all the ejector trap and shit from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., mind you, that's about about 7 hours. The tickets would already died down, and it'll pretty much be game over by the time anyone steps foot.
So the way I view it is, like, if we're not there, we don't fight you in the server. Like, we're at work or at school, whatever it may be. You can try and claim a political victory, but that's pretty fucking cancerous, dude. Like, 101A beat us the first time. Okay, cool.
And we saw that.
101A on its own. Yeah, I have no problem with making my loss. Okay, good to go. We're gonna fight for control.
Yeah, here.
Cool.
I've been meaning to ask
you know, but they've
that.
yet to come into our server by themselves. You know, 2 SCR a day. You saw in the chat. The guys that work 10 hours. You know, like, hey, you can come in now. We're ready. Like, we're all here. You want to fucking actually fight us? 32 and 32. You get out. And I'm not sure if you saw him become a bitch, a pussy, bitch made. He's literally called me almost every insult in the book. And he's like, well, we're not going to come in and bring me. Didn't you declare war on me? Pretty sure you did. You know, it's retarded. But, what were you going to say?
Fucking. God damn it.
There's no god.
You kept going.
I'm telling you,
I
don't take no insult. You can tell, like, hey, you're kind of rambling on, just wrap it up. I have no problem with that.
Well, if Voodoo don't mind, I'm gonna kind of rip off the Marine Corps and any Harmon sometimes.
Go ahead.
Fucking, okay. Shit. I cuss too much on this stream.
If you don't have any questions, we can take some questions from the audience. I don't care.
Yeah, there's a question, kind of a question coming from the chat. How do you go from going for the blacklisting of 1FR to fighting alongside them?
Well, as I've stated in the stream, you know, we did fight a war with them, cool, we were actually them, cool. It's been 2 years since they were blacklisted, okay? I will repeat that, it's been 2 years, okay? It's time to see if they're as bad as, or as chases, you know? If they're as bad as they were, and personally so far I haven't necessarily seen anything to prove that. I mean, they haven't tried taking over the community, there's no community they can take over, like... I look back at it and I view it as like you can't be a blacklisted type scenario. Exactly what's probably going to happen to us.
I'm not sure if you were in the BF1 chat back when
I left
Kaiser. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you want,
they chased them off of BF Battlefield 1.
Yeah, if you want, I can send you the YouTube video link. Yeah, Jew Kaiser explains like what all happened, why did 123rd pretty much
no,
back out of.
I did see some of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
End of the
goes,
day, though,
he goes
like,
into depth about that.
I like to go off proof. I hate Jew Kaiser for proof I didn't necessarily get any. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. You know, end of the day, they do shady shit, but I do believe some of their intentions are pure.
I'll be honest, I kind of laugh when Miller, like, was just like,
Miller is
forgive
nuts, dude.
forgive Miller if you're watching, but you did kind of blow up and go nutty. I did kind of laugh when that happened.
Yeah, man. When we were in that chat, I laughed at it when they don't do shit over there. It's not. It can't be Milsim. Like, it has to be simulations. It has to be. Otherwise, it's just gay. And like this guy, how old he is? He guys was like 24 or something. But
who, Miller?
he acted like he was. Yeah, he acted like he was like 10. I was like, dude.
I never heard him say that.
Like a legitimate. I don't know. He said he's like 20 something. I don't know. 100%. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I may be wrong. Again, I don't fucking know everything. That's just what I think. I heard. Maybe my insanity kicking in.
I knew it.
Get some fucking rum.
Oh,
Or,
here's
like,
some.
vodka.
Here's some quick advertising. Budweiser is releasing a new
Prostitutes are cheap and used to.
fucking shit. Budweiser is releasing a new kind of beer. It's called Budweiser Red Lager. It is based off the recipe of George Washington that he made.
Ooh.
So if you like freedom, if you like America, get some Budweiser Red Lager. That's all.
I'm not a beer guy. I prefer hard liquor, but I like me some freedom. So I want to peep that shit.
If I get a message from Budweiser saying, "Hey, you want to sponsor?" I'll shit myself.
I do want to say something. I think that it's pretty cool that MNN had like the top broadcasts a few days ago. You know, like come watch it. Like it.
I didn't even expect that. I didn't know how the whole thing worked.
ESMN tagged doing it. I think it's pretty cool because it's making Milsim a little more popular. Like, people know about it. Like, not a lot of Xbox gamers do, but a lot of people.
Our max yesterday was 58.
58, not bad. How many do you have right now? Am I as popular as that?
You got, I would say half, but that's not even half.
I'm not as popular as Fat Sadface. Whatever.
It wasn't just him.
I don't care not to be the popular kid.
From different units.
I'm not the popular coalition that want everyone to eat their shit like an apple fritter. Sorry, guys.
I mean, but if this, if the debate idea goes through, like both parties agreeing, like we actually were ESMN.
So you're saying you're gonna make it relevant again? Because I
don't know, fuck shit. But ESMN Spartan actually brought this up, like brought the idea up, like that the debate idea goes through, everyone's okay with it. Like me and him will start working on questions. And
so, how would you guys have it go? That's something I'm curious to. Like, how would you guys run it?
Pretty much, one person speaks at a time. If someone wants to say something, they go, "This is Billy. I would like to request the floor to say something in regards to."
So, like an actual debate, like from real life.
Yeah, because granted, like the last couple round tables we had, like I'll still call them round table debate, whatever.
Shit, dude.
Yeah. Those more stepping stones, it's kind of testing the waters and shit. This,
I like it, you know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons, like, when they were like, well, why do news networks do it? Like, I don't know how they want to do it. I know how I want to do it, which is pretty much
that's pretty much
like that, you know?
That's pretty much what I'm looking at.
I'm all for it. All I request is that everyone in that party maintains varying professionalism. So, like, no call, like, you fucking cunt bastard. Like, that shit shouldn't be happening. Come on now, you wouldn't do that on TV. This is pretty much kind of like Milsim TV. Why the fuck would you do that?
C-SPAN, take notes.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on a second. Before we go on to the next segment,
I was at
For
work
those in-
today, and we were driving to a construction site, and Rush Limbaugh was roasting Hillary. It was great.
Is she still complaining about losing?
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and wrap everything, or start wrapping things up. For those in the stream chat, if you want to ask last-minute questions, go ahead and ask them. I may have forgot some questions that were going to be asked, but if you all want to ask your questions, go ahead. We got about, say, five minutes for y'all to type it.
Let's give it.
I'm gonna take him. Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's
take
like
a
if
minute.
it's slow. Yeah, if it's slow, we'll cut it. But if it's already getting flushed.
Okay, first question is, who made Smear? Or, I mean, SMRER.
SMRER was a combination, like me and Whiskey, and Whiskey, we both wrote it, and it was designed by both of us. It was based on SMSTR.
Not sure.
At this point,
who was the 28th
V2
group
is
in,
about to be
that
28th Mu.
Was that the one that was that, like, people were raising hell because they were banning people from their servers?
Yeah.
You give people a quick opinion on that?
I don't fucking know. I personally think that they should have stuck it out and fought them. Not my server, not my team. I cannot control it. They're not my men, they're not my people. My people, I'm mad at my men today, so, like, I know it's a shitty situation. It was such a shitty situation. I was at work, up for command. Like, Blue 4 command should not have deployed. Arms got, they're a good team, but, like, they got a situation they couldn't fight out of, and just sit there and take the open with them. Like, we already got fucking spawn killed by one of there, and not doing that again. That was
Would you try that?
my brain is
Like,
leaking
let's say
from
like 5 more 1 meb 1 FR in a, like, server with 101A, and of course they're European. I guess you call it the European version of 101A. We'll just say that. We'll just say that for argument's sake. Save us some time.
yeah.
If it was you guys and them, all assets, you guys spawn in, clock at 0, it's go time, what'd you do with all assets?
Yeah, I don't know who asked that, but I can't discuss doing task force wicked operations with news, I guess.
Okay. Shit. Anyone from else
I
from the
switched to
stream?
man
Oh
and
shit.
back his words up and finally come raid me. Oh, we're sorry.
Ugh. What? God damn it. Chat is lighting up. Holy shit. I'm not even sure if you're seeing this. But anyone
No,
else
I'm not.
that's watching the stream, if you have a question you would like to ask 5MR command staff or their CO, type it in the chat. We'll ask them. And
So I want to talk about something real quick. I've been getting a lot of accusations for like random ass shit. I don't even know how. So for example, in the word chat, someone just he's added someone by their phone number. I'm like, what do you mean? And they sent a screenshot of this guy at MJK, and he's been in MJK for a decent amount of time. All right, cool. Respect to you. And it's like you as a T5 marker was added you by your phone number. So it perplexes me because I can't re-add someone if I have them added. That's why they post in the word chat. I'm like, well, I already have this guy added. How can I go back and re-add him off his phone number? I don't know the dude's name. I don't know the dude's Facebook. Like, how the fuck do you expect me to add him by his phone number if I already have him added? Like, what? That doesn't make sense.
alright,
This.
question. Okay, I guess this is MJK, but I'm not sure if it's someone from MJK, so I'm 50-50 on it right now. We're pretty much asking is like, how is it that we can be rated midday by 5MR but not given a password?
So if you're referring to the engagement today, doing Task Force Wicked did not approve of that raid. Any offensive action we discuss as a coalition, are we do this or not? Okay, yeah, we're do it or no, we're do it. And they just did it. Yeah, we went back them up. We backed you up. You're getting their ass whooped. That's unfortunate. What it is. Good to you. Just easy dub, good shit.
It was pretty much like a Leroy Jenkins moment.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins! And they just went and did it. And as you can tell, we had, 5 men in that fight. Are you gonna come and fight 5 of our 10 men? You fight 10 men instead of fucking 20 to 25 of us? People could say I have no honor, people say I have no balls and all that. Okay, say whatever you want. But when I sat on my server 32 deep, I held fucking Bravo Delta on rogue transmission. Pushing spawn trap, telling team hey, C-Man, we're here. If you want to fight, let's go.
Oh, you talking about
you could call
2SCR?
I'm talking about literally an hour and a half ago. This man sits here in this chat, he talks shit, he calls me a bitch, calls me a pussy.
Yeah,
hey man, we're here.
2SCR.
Instead of sitting here in this chat, running your mouth, man, come on in and do go. You know what I mean? Just shut the fuck up, put your money where your mouth is. And all he could say was, go to my server, dude, I'm not the one that declared war. You are the one on me. It's not my job to come to you. It is your job to come to myself. And impose your will on myself. We fucking declared war on the Taliban. We didn't say, hey Taliban, come to America and fight us. No, we went to fucking Afghanistan and fucking Iraq. And we beat the fucking shit, right?
But they are sneaking into
war on
America.
ISIS. They are, and it's unfortunate. But you get the fucking point. Don't bully me, Squid. God damn it.
Listen here,
ISIS,
man.
I'll make a better one.
I know.
Nazi Germany. When America finally joined the war on Nazi Germany, they just, hey, Nazi Germany, we declared war on you. Come invade us. No. You fucking took the fight to the enemy, America.
I hate to point out, but there was a small, I guess you would say, small 5-man invasion of
they did.
Germany. They launched from a U-boat that surfaced off the coast of, I want to say New York.
Yep.
Or Virginia.
Nope, it was West Virginia. Yeah, it was West Virginia. It wasn't even found out about it 20 years after the war. It was crazy. But
all of them were captured.
They weren't and they weren't like, hey, Germany, we declare war on you. Come fight us. America and fight us. No, they went and fought Nazi Germany.
Japan actually invaded
their
U.S. territory, the Aleutian Islands.
Exactly. So I don't understand why, I have to go to his server to fight the war he declared. That's literally the definition of ignorance.
Will you act offensively during this war?
It's possible we might. We're still organizing a task force plan, or let's getting our assets in line, getting our ducks in a row. That's what a lot of teams don't understand is this fucking coalition has had XYZ amount of months to get their planners up to say, alright, who is armor, who is air, who is this, da 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 da. And do that. It's ironic because 2 special forces teams, MJK and AJK, again. Special forces teams, Marine Jaeger Commando, I think Norwegian Marines, Special Forces Marines. AJK, Austrian Jaeger Commandos, literally Jaeger Commandos, their version of Delta Force. For some reason, they have a fucking tank battalion attached to AJK. I don't know if they have air, and MJK fucking air battalion. It doesn't make sense. You would attach to one. You would not be having one attached to you. It's ignorant, and not called the one that is on Milsim.
Well, wouldn't a I want to try to make. I would. God damn it. I would say something, but it would sound like something from Generation Kill, where you have a recon unit, a recon battalion trying to go behind enemy lines with at least helo or air attached to them, giving them support or armor, light armor.
Slightly different. That's not a full tank battalion. That's not a full air wing attached to a special forces unit. That's a very small part of said unit. Attached.
Like a squadron.
Like a mission or two. Yeah, like a mission or two. Not a fucking full-blown war. As we find ourselves in currently. So it makes no sense, in my opinion, that AJK and MJK have fucking armor and air. You are special forces. Special forces get supported by them very infrequently, I would say.
Hold on a second.
So people try and say the same thing for us, like, why do you have armor in here? Well, first off, we use them for offensive nature only. So, well, as of right now, we do.
Okay, we have two questions. First question is, I'm not Sarnt. Who the fuck's a Sarnt?
Ooh! That's Scopes, I think.
But
Before you answer, Scopes, is that you?
I don't think he's gonna... I don't even think he's gonna answer that one.
What was the question?
I see someone I know. But... And this question is... Can you explain Firehouse's experience with the Taliban in Iraq? Also, since you didn't answer, why can you attack people... why can you attack when you have, let's say, 16, but you absolutely refuse to open up unless you have 32? You want to go over that?
I thought I already answered the second question. Didn't we answer, like, that the attack today was unauthorized? Like we didn't tell armed people to go in there, and they were requested our support, so... So there's that, and Firehouse experience, out of that, I don't know what the fuck he did over there. Why don't you ask him yourself? You should.
Well, that said he corrected himself. He misspoke and said Taliban. It was like he said Taliban, then I think he said Iraqis.
I don't fucking know. All I know is
If
I'm
I
pretty sure
remember.
Fudio was one of the people that fucking vetted him, so I don't know whether...
That was, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got a question, and ask the man yourself.
Is he a cherry?
I don't know what he did.
Seems legit to me. You can only fucking vet the person so much.
And I just want to point out that his wife is in the regiment. Like, literally, his wife. And at one point, his son was in the team. Okay. I asked both of them, hey, Firehouse is braving the military. You know, they said yes. So, unless he's lying to his entire family and leading on this massive facade to his wife, and they're like doing this massive solar power thing, which I highly doubt, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. That's just my opinion.
Exactly.
Alright. Our next question is, do you think Firemore can match 101A with all combat assets?
No, I've already answered that. We'll probably get fucking stacked. We already did get stacked. There's your question. Can 101A meet us on infantry? No, they can't. They'll get stacked. They've yet to do it. And if they do it, let me correct myself, they'll do it at 10 a.m. to be badasses. Every time I tell Fat to come out of my server when we're here, he's like, well, I
Why don't you make your voice deep?
I try and reenact voices. It entertains myself. It entertains people. It's my ego, me trying to get attention. I'm joking.
Rip.
But no, seriously, like, people on fire, like, Chase used to be like, well, I already beat you once, I don't need to beat you again. Like, that's literally what Fat has told me. I go on Twitter, I can screenshot it and send it to you if you want. That thing is digging, I'll find it. That's no logic. So what, you're just in your duties to fight for you? You're not gonna kill yourself, or because we're not answering you at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. on a fucking school day? We're cowards? You realize how retarded that is and how cowardly that is. Like, you won't fight us on our times when we're 32 deep, but you have no problem fighting us at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. I had work. I was at work all day, dude. I worked for like 9.5 hours, almost 10. Alright? I was fucking laying gravel.
My best friend from Syria.
I was fucking
Make
laying
much sense
concrete,
that we would fight.
setting up a goddamn trailer, dude. Like, you can eat my shit like an apple fritter if you think I'm gonna give a fuck about you asking before that time. Like, okay, you're cool. You can be Billy Badass at 10 in the morning. You know, okay, man. Watch out. You know, like, this guy's cool. He's talking shit at 10 a.m. but won't fucking come and talk shit while I'm sitting at my server at 32 deep. Does no one see the irony of that? Put your fucking petty bullshit aside. Do not see the opposite of that. Get the fuck out of here.
And the person... Oh shit, I didn't even read the name of the second question, but it was from Bama.
Bama! I love it. I know where he goes throats right now, but I still love you.
Made a second comment. It goes,
I need to talk
only
to
three
you.
engagements.
Never yet for your time.
The only 3 engagements 101A have been in against Firemore. We have won 1 with
Yes, that is
assets,
true.
2 infantry only, so...
Right, so there's only been 2 engagements. No, there's 3 engagements to my knowledge, with one day. Right? Again, when was all last they fucking stacked us. Good on you. Congratulations, here's a cookie. 2. Remember when I was talking about 10 a.m. raiding? They raided us at 10 a.m. We got 15 men defending our server, and they beat us. Third engagement was when RMC was raided by the Paras, and they were only fighting Noble, like, by himself at, like, I think 3 in the morning this time, like, it was just Noble. So again, being a good ally, we came in there and we supported them. Okay, very well. In my opinion, you have 1 honorable victory. The all last victory. The other 2, you're trying to claim one where, like, it was like arms battle. It's cool. Nope, that is the word for your coalition. End of the day, though, that's not 101A deploying into my server when I have 32 deep. And in my opinion, fast fucking talking all this shit because he won't do it. We sat in there 2 days, 32 deep. Even after 20th kicked, we were still there, 32 deep. Fucking 2 STR. Your brother, his brother's team that he fucking babies so much, protects so much, the cancer. Sat there, ran all day. Fat, or not fat, bad. Or you call it pussy, you bitch. Okay. I don't give 2 fucks to go to your server, dude. This is your war. It's not my war. Please, do you want to engage me? Come to my server. Or I run my boot, or my SOI, or do my thing, or agree. I'll give to work like I have now. I have 0 fucks about what you think of me. At C-Man, at Fat. Like, it's a pissing match at this point. It's unfortunate. They're trying to blacklist us? Why are you trying to blacklist us? What have we done to be blacklisted again?
I don't think that vote is up.
No.
I know the word's been said.
I tweeted it. Right, the words have been said. But let me ask you, what legitimate reasoning do they have to blacklist us? They have none. They have none. That's unfortunate. This is what the result.
Anytime now,
I quote it all the time. Can't beat them.
I'm holding in the urge to take a leak, and this can is looking like a mighty fine toilet.
I gotta go smoke a cigarette so we can take like a fiber, and I can smoke a cigarette. I can get some water. Go to bed in like 20-30 minutes, and
fucking Ren's gotta be traumatized by this shit he's been hearing.
Or Ren can answer questions. Ren, do you want to answer questions? Ren, please.
Dot.
He won't talk. I love this man, but he will not talk.
Does he ever talk?
Okay, well, deal with that. I'm gonna go smoke a short. I'm gonna refill my glass and we'll be back. Alright,
those of you in chat.
We're playing Jeopardy. Hold up.
If you got more. Okay, that's you. If I get copyright strike, I'm coming after you.
Retweet.
Rip. But those of you in the chat, ask your questions. I'm gonna take a leak.
Hey, are you still watching the stream video?
No, I'm not watching it now.
Here's the hour-long
fucking... I just got killed by fucking... Ray. Existence is pain. gonna commit suicide.
Hey.
Again.
I'm alive. What? Rip.
Oh, fuck. I'm on upstairs. Like 30 seconds.
Huh? What'd you do? What'd you do over your deployment?
I stood by to save lives.
It wasn't like
But it never
SWAT
happened.
Zero's deployment to fucking Kuwait, was it?
I don't know. Could have been.
Fucking Blue Falcon
I
Supreme.
didn't even know SWAT Zero deployed.
Yeah, everyone knew that. He went to Kuwait.
I just thought it was so bogus that his deployment was to the front gate of Camp Pendleton.
Ripperonis.
Just a little fun. I'm sure there'll be people who get upset at that though, so I don't care.
Alright,
You're a bunch of memes.
I'm back. I didn't leave Jeopardy music.
No,
Sorry, guys.
unfortunately, I didn't really do much for anything bad happened, but there's bad shit that happened. But you know, there's certain like echelons of people who will get sent out before us. So,
Wait,
it was our
echelon.
deployment.
So,
Yeah, like-
Hell's
anyone...
echelon.
Like levels, you know, like tiers of people. Like for example, there's my unit who was like a QRF, and then you had like fucking PJs, or more of a not a QRF, but they could do the exact same thing that we were able to do.
Carlos,
you ready for another question?
I have a question to your question. Did anyone like my Jeopardy music? Anyone at all?
I think people's ears are
No,
bleeding
fuck you,
because
Crow.
of that.
I've always been like I've literally been eating the local community memes. Like,
I mean, if you play something
Yeah, but
cool like fucking Metallica or
I could have played like
Van
Sad,
Halen,
like
granted, I'll
21
probably
Sad,
be like
or I could have
copyright
played something
claim.
really hits or like
Should have played some AC/DC. That's what I'm
AC,
talking about.
Shoot the Thrill.
Or TNT.
No, that's
Highway to Hell
battles and
because
stuff.
I'm obviously going to hell.
I'm going to hell first class.
But retweet.
But
Anyway,
Bear wanted us to ask his first question. Is it bear with us? You might have already answered some before. The question is, why does Crow back teams such as one of our 28th MU SSO that banned our whole team after 1700 ticket lead, when not even 6 months ago, Almar along with 101A band together to rid the community of that same cancer being supported by a current.
Unfortunately, I personally don't condone what 28 did. I'll be having a chat with them. Start a fight, at least finish the fight. My personal opinion, and again, in reference to what I did, I'm not particularly happy. Then again, at the same time, like, what I do with my men and our team, stick there. That being said, like, as I've already answered, Val, if you think about it, backstabbing you know that. I know you support your colonel, and you appreciate your brother with respect. End of the day, though, he did backstab. He did, backstab 5MR. He knew this shit was coming. He could have told us. He could have stayed out, etc., etc. Then he pulled all this shit from the past. He's quote unquote moved on from. I declared war on us. We're cancer, hypocrites, this and that. With no legit backing to back it. So, the way I view it is what our only ally. I tried to get to. Pretty much our colonel labels us the community meme and irrelevant. Or a clan and all this shit. What do you expect us to do? Sit there and fight by ourselves, or again, this community starting more of a clan community, despite us from being a clan. And one thing that I said earlier, 101A and a lot of teams in the USMG are contributing to this. They don't help at all during this war. A lot more better constructed things could be going on. No, they're tearing the community apart by this. So yes, I go to one of my old allies, 101A. We looked on the teams we fought, destroyed, or semi-destroyed. One of them. Help them. Help us. And now we're fighting alongside them. The way I view it is if I'm going to be an outcast in this community, if I'm going to be an outcast in this community, quote-unquote community, why not work with the outcasts? Why not battle alongside the outcasts?
Ears.
That's what I'd say with that.
Rip. Is anyone else here like kind of fading in and out?
It's my mic. Sometimes like it like lowers itself and goes underneath my chin, so like the mic is directly facing my mic. Is that better?
Oh,
Why don't you just get a $20 mic? I mean, hell, I went to Best Buy.
I
got a
do. I have
$20
like,
mic, and
I
it
have like an
works
$80
still,
mic.
and that was like months ago.
What do you mean? I have a.
You got a turtle, don't you?
I think it's. I HyperX with Cloud Core. I think it may not be 80, it might be like 60 or something like that, but it's fucking it's pretty penny and it works. So I ain't bitching.
I mean, it's all fancy and stuff with the new like, kind of like how they copy
I don't believe
this
it's
technology
spending,
around
like,
the ears,
100,
the headphones, to where you're playing a
you
game,
know.
you can hear a guy sneak up
Yeah.
on you. But really, all you really
I
need
don't-
is a damn $20 headset. It'll work forever. It's like a damn Maytag.
Personally don't approve, like, or not agree with buying these fucking $200 goddamn headsets, but like, my fucking headset works just fine, dude.
You could go to college for esports, you know that?
I heard about that. It's I don't know what to say about that.
It's lit. Although I could just use
Any
my
more
iPad,
questions
but
though? I'm gonna be hopping off probably about 10-15
Yeah.
minutes, so.
I think we should wrap this up. Well, here, I got a quick question. With regards
5
to
more mics,
upcoming-
and then the bird stops taking questions. Go for it, sir.
With regards to like upcoming battles in Firemar server, would it be possible to spectate that? With regards to, like, we found like Spartan from ESMN taught us this trick.
Well,
We could
So-
turn off the red and blue things. That way, if we were in like free mode, we don't know where everyone's at.
the way I view it, as long as you're in my party, and like I'll be broadcasting myself, or like I'll include my audio, and like you're just not leaking information like to us or to them, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? Like I have no problem with that at all. Two, as we going back to one of the team of the news, which is that one time for a raid against someone, they raided us, and they lost their shit. So they may lose their shit, but they just did that like the other day, so
But,
I don't
like-
know what they're fucking crying about.
I mean, hell, I didn't like you press Y in spectator, and like there's a certain button you have to switch, and first person,
Right.
the first person thing just goes off. Like you don't see the red dots, you don't see the blue dots. It just like you
I
just
like that.
look around, you
That's-
see
that's
vehicles
pretty
move
cool.
around, all that stuff.
You just see people, right? Okay, I like it. I like it. I know you can see where they're at. Like the way I view it is,
Yeah, I like
It will
going
help
the
you
whole
over
first
transmission.
person to see what one person's doing, what they're using.
that's fine. Because at the end of the day, it won't help them on a road transmission. And then they can hear all of my pretty calm, let's fly via nerd.
I mean, if you're okay with it,
So nerd.
I mean, hopefully, like next battle that happens to where we can like hop on and like watch it. If you're okay with it, we would like to.
No,
broadcast
that's
it.
I have no problem with that. I'll leave a single slot on, just for your pretty self, and you know,
Oh,
like
well,
they
you don't have to
again
do
they can.
that.
They can complain all they want that there's like more. Some, you know, I know sometimes it shows like 4 instead of like how many there actually is, and I will only have 1. You know, they want to complain. I'll literally take a picture like there's only 1 on. Like I'll go to my menu and everything. I'll let you know. And yeah, I'm cool with that personally.
All right. Well, that's all we've got for today. We are almost at our 90-minute mark. I think. Actually, that was
Well,
about
I
right.
feel special.
Well, to be honest, it was kind of like this yesterday. But hopefully, we got a goal. Once we get this debate things squared away to where we can start prepping for it,
Yeah.
hopefully we can beat 58 and possibly get over
100 plus. 100 plus. Let's go.
100 plus or
I'll
70.
order all of my
We
lens
could reach
corporal
top
video.
enough.
Like lens corporal, you're watching this fucking video, so yes, sir. And I
Ripperonis.
will make all the lens corporal. I'll make all the lens corporals watch, and like half your stream, 5 more. And then Bama, if you're watching, you're gonna make all your specialists private. You're gonna make them watch, right? To a CR. You're make all your men watch it, and we're gonna like reach like 300 people watching this because we are the like center of the community right now. It's fucking giant pepperoni nipples, awesome.
Alright.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you for taking
Before,
time. And oh shit, go ahead.
Well, no, you can go say what you want, but I want to comment one final thing, or no, two final things, like after you say that. Just two little add-ons, and I'll finally shut up forever.
But yeah, like I was saying, thank you for taking time out of your day to join us on the stream for Q&A episode 2. It kind of sucks that we weren't able to do it yesterday, but I mean, it's better,
No problem.
I guess, yeah, that'll work. But go ahead.
So, concerning the Twitter account designed to personally target and harass Colonel Feticus, I may have had personal beef with him. He has come out my personal life a few times. I may have done a little bit to him as well. I don't condone it. My team doesn't condone it. My command doesn't condone it. We don't. I don't fuck with that shit. If I'm one of the biggest people that complain about like personal harassment, I don't like being a hypocrite. People can say I am all I want. I don't like being one. Why would I make an account like that? I've shown multiple times where like it's like your Twitter account, like all the Twitter you have, like log in, log out, and all that shit. And multiple times I proved, like I do it right now. Like my fucking tool is in my hand. I'm playing goddamn Star Wars Battlefront now. I'm not logged into this account. I think some random like troll account, like it was me, it's not Colonel, or fuck 5 much fast. Is like it's not me. I don't know it at all. I just find it ironic that Fat's complaining about it, whereas his first sergeant is consistently out to make personal memes of myself without any, like, actual repercussions. None of my men have done any sort of personal, like, dude, you know, make memes about the war and memes about myself, like, that's cool, but, like, there's no need to increase someone's personal information or personal photos in it. I just want to point out, Gavin, that fucking photo's from, like, 2012. Maybe like 2013. So, like, fucking update your shit, you plebeian. But, second thing, Technical C-Man told me earlier, he's like, well, I should talk to my gunner sergeant. He's like, you better talk to Kuro, because, this war's not gonna end unless he comes to terms. No, I mean, it was Scopes, it was the start of the chat, and I was like, well, neither of those terms are happening. So you can either A, start thinking of new ones, or B, try to come to a peace resolution with us where we just fucking both walk away from this shit. Personally, I don't give a fuck. But I will say, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't stepping down. There's a vote held on my regiment. It's still an ongoing vote, so if people missed it, they can still go vote. I'm not going anywhere. Alright? Command doesn't want me to go anywhere. It's not applicable. You know what? I will say this.
Wait, is there actually a vote or
no? People outside of 5MR need to consider the fact that 5MR members believe that Crow is a good leader, and I don't understand why people in other teams are, saying why Crow isn't a good leader, but they're not in that team. 5MR doesn't make much sense to me.
So that's all I have to say.
Is there actually a blacklist vote going on?
Yeah. Oh no. I'm referring to a vote like you guys. Like I told my men, like, hey, this is on the table. This is what we have against us. Like if my men think I'm such a bad leader, according to Fat, like all the women are contacting him and saying they want me to step down, etc., etc. And like if you think I shouldn't be in my position, like you have two options: A, I step down, become a Lance Corporal, or B, we fight this war. It's gonna be gay. It's gonna be long. We'll bring in the likes of 1MEB, 1FR, and 28th, 12th ID, teams that want to help. But like, this is your decision, then. And 3 people voted for me to become a Lance Corporal, whereas I think, again, as I said earlier, 30 to 33 others had to double check to pay the exact numbers. Said, let's fight. Let's duke it out. Let's do it. And that's out of about, I think, 55, 60 men. And criticize me how you want for not knowing my exact numbers. I'm sorry, I'm company command. I don't fucking keep track of paperwork. Rin does. But, in the words of Bugs Bunny, that's all, folks.
That's Porky Pig.
Oh, well, eat my shit like an apple fritter. That's what I gotta say to that.
Miss me with that gay shit?
It's not gay if you have socks on.
The fuck kind of shit is that? It's gay either way.
No, it's not. Just have socks on. You're good to fucking go, bro. You ever heard that?
That's some boot bullshit.
Nope. Just put socks on.
But anyway, let's go ahead and cut out here. Thank you all for joining in and watching the stream. Hope it was entertaining to you as it was to us. And hopefully, if there is a debate, we will tell you all there is to know, when it will be, what time, and gentlemen, we'll hopefully see you guys there.
Cheers, please come, baby.
Rip.